Hey everybody, welcome to the video. I hope that you are having a wonderful weekend. Baby update on the grandbaby. We are still in holding pattern. So my personal feeling is next week we're going to have grandbaby, but maybe not. My daughter had her doctor's visit this week, and the doc pretty much said we're waiting. And we're waiting for baby to decide when baby wants to come out. I picture her right now like putting on like the goggles and the crash helmet and maybe like a white scarf and being like getting ready to go. So we are close. We're just waiting. I wanted to remind you lovely people again about our contest. I know you are freaking sick of hearing about it, but you're just gonna have to deal with that. The Queen's Road. If you buy the Audible audiobook, which is what it originally started out as an audiobook from Audible Originals, you will be in the running as long as you provide me with some kind of evidence of your purchase. You'll be in the running for a hardcover edition of The Queen's Road that just came out this month from the amazing people at Falstaff Books. And I will sign the copy for you any way you want and then send it to you so that you may enjoy it in the privacy of your own home. So all you gotta do is jump on over to Audible or to Amazon and purchase the Queen's Road audiobook. Thank you for doing that. Like I said, we're going to keep collecting contributions for that until the end of August, and then I will use my D&D dice, which I always love to have some reason to use. I pretty much use them for everything. Like, I stop at a stop sign, and it's, do I go right or left? Aha! So that makes driving interesting. What do I have for lunch? I think I will have a sandwich. So, anyways, what we'll do is, like, at the end of August, I will get all the names together. Any of the folks on the list of names who happens to be a member of my Patreon page will get 2 chances instead of 1 chance. Is that shameless favoritism? Yes. Yes, it is. Is it a soulless cash grab? Yes. Yes, it is. So, wanted to talk briefly tonight about writer's block. I was actually having trouble coming up with an idea for a video. And then it was kind of slapped upside the head and it's like, oh, writer's block. What a great idea. Everybody gets it. I got it for, there's 1,000 things I want to do videos on, and like today I couldn't think of any of them. There's 1,000 things I want to write, but some days it's just, it doesn't feel like I can write a freaking word. It's not uncommon. It happens a lot. If you Google writer's block, you will find so many freaking, it's like everybody has their own remedy for, yeah, if you want to get over that cold quick, then get yourself some, wild turkey and some rock candy, and put the rock candy in the wild turkey, and then pray over it to the Aztec god of filth, and then drink that, and that'll clear that cold right. Yeah, everybody has a cure. For writer's block. I will tell you some of the ones that have helped me over the years. And basically, just in case you don't get what writer's block is, it's basically you sit down and you just stare at the computer, you stare at the page, and you're just like, I got nothing. I got nothing to say. I can't, my brain is like cement. It's just locked up. So it happens to every writer. Nothing to be embarrassed about, especially if you're up there in years. Writer's block is perfectly natural. They have pills for it now. No, I'm just kidding. But some of the things that have helped me with writer's block is physical exercise, like going and working out, walking, as as it's gotten harder and harder to actually, like, go to a gym right now. Walking is great. It just sort of like opens your mind up. I've also found that if I get rid of distractions like music, or if I'm listening to a YouTube channel or a podcast or something, I just shut all of that up and focus on the words I've already got on the page and kind of advancing the story. That helps me sometimes. Other times music like rocks, it'll actually help me to write. But then there's sometimes when it's like just any distractions will kind of pull you out. You don't want that. One that I've found is amazingly helpful, and it's kind of weird, but it just seems to be my truth. And I think maybe some of my other writer friends out there might agree with me on this, is a shower. Taking a shower is the quickest way for you to suddenly have 50,000 ideas about writing. And of course, you have nothing to write them on when you're in the shower. So those are a couple of things that have helped me. But it is a natural process. Don't beat yourself up for it. It could be you've got a lot of stress going on in your life, outside of your writing life, and you're focusing on that. It could be you just have had an exceptionally busy time. And sometimes, even though we've talked about how important it is to write every day, some days it's just hard. It's hard to detach yourself from your routine, detach yourself from your outside life, and sit down and get your words in. One thing I'd also recommend, which has worked for me sometimes, is try writing through it, which I know is easy to say and hard as hell to do. But you can maybe just force yourself, like start something new. Don't start on the project that you've been working on. Start on something completely new. Write a sentence. It doesn't really fucking matter what the sentence is. Just write a sentence and then see what comes from that. Your mind is amazingly like fluid and full of just so many layers of awareness and consciousness and unconsciousness, subconscious, that sometimes trying to trick it, like click down from the level you're operating on to another level. Start just writing words down, or ideas, or things that you've heard, and see if something kind of comes up out of it. Don't be frightened or angry about writer's block. It is just part of writing. Is sometimes it's easier to pull words out than other times. But I have found that sometimes if you really fight against the block, if you keep at it and try to pull something out, sometimes you can pull out some pretty amazing stuff that you didn't in a million years think of. So it can also be a tool for creativity. It could be a tool to get you started on some new writing projects. So give it a shot. What can it hurt? Hot cup of coffee, hot cup of tea. Maybe go outside, sit on your porch for a few minutes. Try to avoid, and this is my personal experience, try to avoid social media. Don't get on Facebook or Twitter, whatever. Try to avoid that stuff, because I don't think it's very helpful. It does distract you and it gets your brain working, but it gets it working on a different level, and you end up spending half an hour or 45 minutes dicking around on Facebook when you could be getting some work done. That's hard to do. So I would dissuade you from maybe going that route. But yeah, it is, block can be very frustrating, but it can also prove, basically it can get you to a place. It's like if you were like hiking and you hit a section of trail, it's really rough, it's really steep, and you're just like, I can't do this, but you manage to do it. It's a great feeling. And writer's block is the same way. It can be something that you can use to your advantage instead of making it your enemy. Let me see. Oh, this is completely off subject, but I'm kind of wrapping up here. But I started rewatching the Battlestar Galactica remake. It is so freaking good. I forgot how good that was. And actually, NBC has like this streaming service now. It's free. And they've got Buck Rogers, and they've got The Night Stalker, which I was very surprised because that was on ABC. It wasn't on NBC, but I guess they bought it. They've got the original Battlestar Galactica from the 70s, which I remember as a kid, which I watched some of that too. I'm going to I think we'll do like a comparative rewatch of both of those at the same time. Miami Vice. I used to love Miami Vices. Oh my God. Dating myself here a little bit. But anyways, Battlestar Galactica was really good. I am going to talk about stuff on here other than writing, just so you know. The Boys season 2 is coming up, and I'm very excited about that. Umbrella Academy season 2 is coming up. I'm very excited about that. I finished watching the new version of Unsolved Mysteries, and that was really good and a little creepy and kind of awesome. So these are all things you should not do. Don't sit down and start watching this shit if you're trying to writer's block, trying to get rid of the writer's block. But maybe as a reward for later, after you've got your words in, you can watch some TV. Do as I say, not as I do. Let me see if there's anything else. I want to thank the folks who joined up for Patreon. I got a couple of more. I got one patron that bumped up to a higher tier. We're going to get to do some gaming, which is really exciting. And then another new patron who came in the door. And I am, and one patron for the Writers Workshop, which I'm really excited about. And I'm really kind of looking forward to getting that started. Getting to look at people's work and try to help them to get it to a place where they can get it published, hopefully. So all exciting stuff. So thank you to the folks who have jumped on Patreon. If you get a chance, take a look at it. I'm going to put the link for it in the description of the video. And please, if you haven't subscribed to this YouTube channel, if you could maybe share some of the videos if you find something in them that you find useful. Trying to get that membership, that subscriber number up. And I'm very excited about that because I seem to be, it's going slow but steady, but it is going up. So thank you guys for that. I'm hoping you're enjoying these as much as I'm enjoying putting them together for you. So subscribe if you haven't. Click on the little bell and it'll give you notifications of when I do a new video, like this one. Trying to think if there's anything else. The work in progress is going great. The short fiction piece that I'm doing for the Patreon tier, where you get new short fiction from me every month and get to discuss it and critique it before it goes out into the universe. That little short piece of fiction is going very well and very quick. It may end up being longer than I expected it being, but it's fun to kind of, again, that's actually something that, when I'm working on the novel, to take a little jump over here and work on the short story, it gets me going for both of them. So that's, maybe another way you can fight off block. Trying to think if there's anything else, which probably means there isn't. I hope you guys have a great weekend. I will probably be on in the next few days with another video. I hope everyone has a great night, and I will talk to you soon. Take care. Bye.